prison story. Now, the person asked me why I don't vote anymore. The reason I don't vote anymore because nothing gonna ever change when you got government official lining their pockets. And the fact is, I was a casualty of a big drug war back in the 80s. And I seen what was going on with all administrations during my incarceration in the federal system. Now, you had young black, Latino, Hispanic people getting astronomical time. Some getting 10 years, some getting life sentence. And majority of the people that were doing time in the federal system back in the 80s and early 90s, they were also addicts. They got caught up in this conspiracy. Now, what is such thing as conspiracy? I can walk up and say a person that did something without no physical evidence. So if I walk up and say this government official did something, they're going to look at me and laugh. But by us being illiterate of the law, layman of the law, and not knowing the law, and also a lot of us not having finances to fight our cases, and a lot of the lawyers didn't care if you go to jail or not because they might have had a person in their family that was an addict. Now, fast forward. We're going to fast forward to every administration, no administration since I got locked up in 89 ever apologized for the war on drugs or try to change it. Now, this is ludicrous. So people say, why you want to vote? Why would I vote when my government official would not even stand up and say, we made a vile mistake? Now, present time. The present time is, you look at all the people that's out here addicts now, they're shooting illicit drugs. They making drug courts. And they making drug courts for what race? The Caucasian race. Not to sound as a hater or racist or prejudiced, which I'm not. My daughter is a Caucasian and black mix. So when you sit there and look at the facts why we should never vote for these officials anymore, because they line in their pocket, they only have their own public agenda, then they get up there and lie. We're going to look at all the stuff the Biden administration offered us and we haven't received. We also look at what's going on daily in our struggles, haven't received. Now, you say this president was horrible, but this president is good. Under one president, the economy was booming. We were having good jobs. We were making the money. The market was booming. Under another president, it wasn't. So now when I sit back and say the reason I won't vote, I will not endorse anyone who don't have me as a human being, the American people as human beings, best interests at heart. And a lot of them would never have your best interests at heart because they do not care. They do not care. They do not love people. They do not care what's going on. And I'm not going to sit here and waste my vote.